Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my studio.
Today we paint Grimdark. My first attempt at Grimdark was a bit too clean according to some comments. Today we try to turn this Hell Blaster squad leader of my son's army into this. So in this video, I'll share some fails and some successes in the painting of this Grimdark Ultramarine. All mats and tools are sponsored by the following brands. I chose browns for the underpainting of this one because I want a warm underpainting. You could also use purple, but not cavalry brown. Cavalry brown or red browns are kind of perfect for organic models, but not for our ultramarine. I'm using an oil painting brush. It's a huge brush, so I love the balance when you kind of like flick it for dry brushing because it was formulated. No, not formulated. It was designed for like canvas painting. The weight and the length of the handle kind of gives you nice flow or nice movement or nice weight and balance when you're doing dry brushing. Basically, the weight and the length of the handle of the oil painting brush kind of like makes you apply less effort because the weight of the handle and I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really awesome. Oh, before we continue, do give the video a thumbs up if you like Grimdark. So I got an awesome comment like a couple of days ago, and the guy told me that I'm a good painter, but I'm no golden demon level painter. So I need your feedback on which model, Games Workshop model, which is perfect for like golden demon level painting. I'm pretty sure my painting is like golden lemon level painting. It's not golden demon level painting, but I haven't really given like much time to a model yet. So I'm thinking, what if I spend like a week on a model? Will I produce that level of painting? I'm not really sure. So I just need your like suggestions on what model, Games Workshop model is perfect for like spending like a week to make it really look good, and then we'll see. But as of now, we'll settle for golden lemon level. So back to the model, light brown is an awesome underpaint. It gave us a nice opaque underpainting, especially for the leather parts and of course the skin, the bald skin head. This underpainting recipe kind of works, especially at the end. You'll see at the end. And I might use this recipe again. Oh, I also got a comment that you like to hear or know what I'm using. So this time I'm dry brushing with the Red Grass Games Drybrush brush. I've been dabbling a bit. I've told you this in my recent videos that I've been playing around with oil paints, and a ton of thanks to my like the guys at our Discord community like server. They said that the paint thinner that you get at hardware stores is the same gram blocker like turpentine. In a way it will work the same way, but I spent almost like $10 on a turpentine when you can buy it like for $1 or $2 at the hardware store. Anyways, I wanted the acrylics to act like oils, wherein after doing the lazy wash, we could remove a few of the washes with a cotton swab, and it was a fail. I think since we use our highlight sauce, which contains a ton of retarder medium, the paint or the wash remained so tacky. So I added more water and just gave it another round of washes, and you could blend it a bit because it has retarder medium and it worked fine. Maybe if we gave the model a nice gloss varnish and then added less retarder medium, maybe we could remove the excess with cotton swabs. So I'll try again soon. I ended up not using the Andrea blue because it's too bright or it's too vibrant and we're going for a grimdark look. So I just use this medium blue and eventually mix it with some grays. So we're not glaring here. I just mix thinner medium. So basically, you could just mix water. We're just doing basic layering. But if you could notice, I'm painting the blue in via like a stippling motion, which will create more texture, or the look has more texture because the paint is stippled. But then again, we thinned the paint with thinner medium, meaning the paint is really nice and thin, especially once it dries. It just looks like it's rough, but it's actually very thin and flat paint. Also, if you've noticed, like I left ragged edges around the blue armor area so that those would like represent chipping of the blue armor or the blue paint. I'm not really sure what the power armor is composed of, but it kind of shows like chipping and rust around the edges of the blue armor. Now we mix medium sea gray. This is like a greenish medium gray color. You could use like medium gray. The point here is that we did not mix white or very light gray so that it won't be vibrant. It won't look like baby blue and stuff like that. We just want like a faded look for the blue armor. So we chose to mix gray. So this blue-gray is painted around the top areas of the armor of the model, giving a zenithal look, like a look that would seem there is a source of light at the top of the model, or it could also represent like fading of the blue armor. Now we use light sea gray as a glaring layer. This was a semi-fail in my opinion. If I were to do this again, I would have thinned the light sea gray into a glaze consistency, like around 5 parts glaze medium and 1 part paint. And it won't be too stark like you see here in the video. It's too rough, it's too like contrasting, it's too bright. So, but we toned this down later in the video. So it's looking okay, but again, it's too contrasting with the base blue color. But we're going to tone this down later with glazes, and it will turn out okay. Oh, by the way, I have to warn you, I did not record on film the finishing touches or even the painting of the details. The focus of the video was the painting of the armor parts. Oh, again, before like we get another comment that I should have used an airbrush, I know that the airbrush is very efficient when it comes to painting, even the underpainting, but I kind of like feel like brush painting these days, especially for miniatures. So I kind of know my airbrush, but I hope we don't get comments like that again. Now we weather this model like I weather my mecha. I was thinking of giving this video a title of like a Gunpla painter weathers an ultramarine, because I kinda use weathering mecha technique here, which is the sponge technique, which is basically borrowed from fine scale modeling, because Gunpla painters these days, they just use washes sometimes and call it weathering. My daughter kinda showed me a video of a Gunpla painter using like a weathering wash and then like wiped it with towel or tissue paper and call it done. So I'm not really sure if that is now the standard of weathering Gunpla, but That's the reason why I wasn't able to call this Gunpla weathering. So now back to the model. I made a semi-fail here because I did not thin the umber brown and black mixture, and it kind of produced a rough texture. Now we need to blend or soften the very rough stipple painting of the blue power armor. So we use glazes. We're using blue ink here, thinned like around 1 part blue ink and 3 parts glaze medium roughly, and we come up with a really nice soft glazing paint. For new viewers or non-subscribers, please subscribe. But other than that, basically when I say soft, it means that because of the glaze medium, we won't produce very harsh, nasty watermarks, and the inks kind of turn soft and is easier to blend. If you still find the ink very hard and harsh, you could mix a bit of retarder medium or highlight sauce or even flow improver to soften the paint. Now we're practically done with the power armor. The sponge chipping made it really fast and efficient to do the chipping effects, but you could hand paint or brush paint small scratches and chipping if you like. Now, as usual, I do not record the finishing touches because I like doing these steps like painting the black outlines, doing glazes to soften rough patches. I also did the decals and like the turf. No, not turf. Tufts. I added tufts and stuff like that. I also use a bit of pigments on the groundwork to finish off the model. I like doing those like off camera, and the model is sitting on my beer belly while painting those tiny details. So again, I did not record on film the painting of the plasma gun or the Hellblaster gun. I'm not sure what it's called, but I have a couple of tips and a recipe for the gun. So I basically painted medium gray over the area first so that the white has a nice underpainting first, because it's kind of frustrating to paint white over the model because white is not opaque enough. Now I mix Mecha Green Flow because the model color Green Flow is a bit too yellowish. So I use the Green Flow from the Mecha range, which is more green. After painting our turquoise blue-green flow color, I then mix gloss white with whitewash, or you could just thin down the gloss white and like painted it over the area. Now our golden lemon Grimdark reveal. Tada! It turned out good, but then again, my first attempt I painted 5 models in one sitting, so around 6 to 8 hours for 5 models. For this one, I spent around 6 to 8 hours for just this model. Again, do leave a comment below for the perfect Games Workshop model that I would paint for a week or even a month and pretend that it's an entry for Golden Demon. Lastly, if you like this painting style, I'm not really sure if we could claim that it's grimdark, but if you like it, do give the video a thumbs up. Depending on your likes, although I enjoy the painting of this model, we'll make a series out of this.
That's it, we're done. I hope you liked the video. Do like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining the channel so that you'll be part of our Discord community. Saludos!